Hello everyone, this is Howle here, and today I have an unboxing video for the channel once again, and today we're going to be unboxing the Spirit Halloween 2021 Mr. Howle. Now, I actually just picked this guy up on Saturday. Today I'm recording, this is Saturday, and I'm super excited to get him because my stores for Spirit Halloween have actually been very bad at getting shipments in, at least in my area. I know it's been bad everywhere, but my area especially. Like, there's no Mr. Howle's set up. There's not even a bust on the box. They recently just got Headless Jack and Harvester of Souls, which was, a while ago. And these stores are just now barely getting Henry Hustle and Grimm and Mr. Dark. And I was like, I need to get the props that were from the the original shipments. And so I drove to a store about an hour away from me. It was about 40 minutes to an hour away. And they had a Mr. Howle in the box, and they actually had Henry in the box, which I was very surprised because I know he's a late shipment also. But I was very excited to see that. But I'm very excited to have Mr. Howle. He wasn't even on display, just one in the box in the aisles. But here's the side of this box, and here's the back, and here's the other side, and finally here is the top of it. It's a really big box. I'm glad there's handles on it. It's really large. Yeah, but anyways, let's now finally start unboxing this prop. I'm very excited. I wanted this guy ever since I saw him in the sneak peek, and I finally have him here. So, seeing everything out of the box. All right, so we got like his legs, his feet, right here. That's one of them. They're huge. Well, last time I saw this guy was at Flagship, so I'm very excited to now see him again. We got his hands, and some sort of loop, kind of some hip loop it looks like. Then we got some clothing right here for him. We also got an adapter. Take that out. You can see that right there. Then we have one of those arms. That's super weird to see them using these ventilator things. Arms, these tube ventilators. Very weird choice, but that's what Wolfman uses. The company that makes this is Wolfman. They also use it for Johnny Punk. We got another one, which seems to be adjustable to however you want to put it on. And we have a shoulder bracket, shoulder piece, kind of his shoulders, which is really cool. Very big piece. And we have another, seems like a leg almost, like that. And then we have another leg, it looks like, I'm betting these are legs. And we have instructions right here for Mr. Howle. We have his mechanism right here with that sound box. I heard that the reason why he tears is because these wires are too tight, so I may have to cut some of these zip ties in there. Very cool. Hardest quality is really bad, of course. We saw that at Flagship and other people having the problem, but I heard the problem is that there's a zip tie kind of getting caught that, or one of the wires getting caught in the zip tie that make it really strain and tight, and they start pulling apart. That's the kind of the new rumor right now, that's the problem. So I'm definitely gonna cut that just to make sure I don't actually break him. But yeah, just more like loops to the body. We also have his base with a pole right here. And finally, we do have a couple more pieces. We have more of those poles that going on just fell out. And last but not least is his head. So his head's in here, and let's look at that head for a real second. Wow. His mouth got a piece too right there. Wow, this is his head. Wow. It's a super awesome head. Wow. Look at that. Very cool prop head. Wow. So now, without further ado, let's actually now start the setup of Mr. Howle. Alright, so here is Mr. Howle after the demo, and I just gotta say, this is a really interesting prop because, you know, when we first saw it in the graveyard shirt, I did really like him a lot, and I'm still really glad I got him. And the reason why it's kind of interesting is because at Flagship, which I did go to Flagship, this guy broke after like an hour after Flagship opened, which was really unfortunate because that meant this guy has possibly some sort of faulty continuous prop. And this trend continued for a while with Mr. Howle. I've seen a lot of people get him or have them at stores already broken. And there is apparently a solution. So there is a zip tie in the middle of his mechanism right here. I don't know if you can see that. Right here, there's a zip tie right here for his mechanism. For the wire, it's usually right there. I heard that apparently it's really tight right here, which it actually really is. And when the mechanism goes up, it pulls on that, and the wires start to really tear within, and then it starts malfunctioning, which I don't know if it's true. I kind of just heard it was, so I'm kind of just believing as of now that's kind of the problem. So I cut that to make sure it doesn't have any problems, and so far I've been pretty glad with the result. He hasn't broken at all, but if he does break, I do plan on asking Spirit Halloween for a spare module because this guy, again, I don't really trust his quality. And that's where it gets really hard because I'm not really sure if I should recommend him or not. Because if I recommend him, somebody might have the possibility of him breaking. But if you, like me, just really want him in general and don't really care that he's going to break, you know, I mean, obviously that I should care. But if you're willing to take the risk and try to take care of him, I'd say go for it because this guy is just really cool regardless of that quality issue. I mean, yeah, it's wasting $300 if it breaks, but I don't think that really takes away from how awesome he looks. He just looks super cool. And now, again, if you're more worried about quality, you want to make sure you buy top quality props. Yeah, this is definitely not the prop for you, unfortunately. It's just not a very top quality prop. I think everything else is made really well. Like, I think his hands are really made well. So his legs. I mean, he's got these ventilation tubes inside of him, which are kind of strange. They're not that cheap, though. They're actually not like metal. They're like they're plastic. But honestly, I don't really mind that. I actually don't mind it because it actually shapes his leg very good and then in a very realistic way, unlike some of the foam used for the SVI towering props. So overall, pretty much fine with that. His setup is very easy too. I don't see any problems with it. And overall, there's just not really much else to say about him. I think he is a very excellent prop. But yeah, if you're not willing to take that chance of the quality, then yeah, don't get him. But if you're willing just to at least try to deal with it, I'd say go ahead. But make sure to cut that zip tie in here so that zip tie isn't that tight on it, so it's cut. But overall, he does look very cool. I'm just really glad to own this guy after my store is being very weak on getting new shipments. I'm just very glad I was able to get him for sure. So his price tag is $300, and personally, I mean, it's more worth it than Crouchy because Crouchy, even though I like Crouchy better, this guy does a lot more for the price. And obviously, he is about the same size as Crouchy. But yeah, I mean, he could have been like 280, this guy. But I don't think 300 is like a kill for it. Like when I saw that price tag, it didn't really kill it for me to buy him. Yeah, it probably should have been like 280 or 250, but you know, we're not in the 250 range anymore. Probably 280, but overall, I'm still very impressed with this guy. I think he's very awesome. And overall, I don't see any problems with this. I think relatively this guy is very nice looking. You know, quality is very unfortunate, but besides that, and if you're willing to take the chance, I do recommend Mr. Howle. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video on Mr. Howle. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to subscribe to Howling Hawk today for more Spirit Howling videos coming very soon. I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.